time is running out for project developers in emerging markets to register their clean development mechanism projects ahead of the Kyoto Protocol deadline, which is next year, 2012. The CDM was developed to encourage developing countries not bound by the protocol for them to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions and then to adopt emission reduction projects. These generate carbon credits, which can be sold to industrialized nations to help them meet their Kyoto requirements. Our greenie in the newsroom, Samantha, filed this report.
From waste to wealth, with the positive spin-off of reducing the level of greenhouse gases in the Earth's atmosphere. EnviroServe's landfill gas flaring project is one of the first of its kind in South Africa.
The Kyoto landfill site here in Gauteng processes around 400,000 tons of waste per annum. Now, landfill gas is a byproduct of a landfill site like this, contains around 50% methane, which is considered to be a much more harmful greenhouse gas than CO2.
A network of wells has been installed across the waste dump to extract the hazardous gas.
What a landfill site emits is methane, and what we flare out of the stack is carbon. And what we're basically doing, every 1 ton of methane gas extracted from the landfill site is worth 21 parts of carbon. So by converting the methane into carbon through the flaring station reduces the impact of the methane. What you see behind us are the flaring stations, and we've got 2 of these flares on site, and then depending on how much gas we extract at any point in time, we'll either have 1 of the flaring stations or 2 of them running.
Kyoto's landfill gas project is one of 19 registered clean development mechanism projects in South Africa. Under the Kyoto Protocol, developed countries with carbon emission caps need to either pollute less or pay someone else to do so. The clean development mechanism is one means for developed countries to meet their Kyoto promises. How it works. Company A in a developing country invests in clean technology, improves energy efficiency, or switches to cleaner energy sources. One certified emissions reduction or carbon credit is issued for every ton of carbon dioxide that is not emitted. The carbon credit is sold to Company B, needing to reduce its emissions in a developed country. The net effect is positive because the atmosphere is a global resource, so 1 ton of CO2 reduced in Africa is the same as if 1 ton of CO2 had been reduced in Europe. Henk Saar, MD of Ecometrics, advises companies based in developing countries on how to implement CDM projects.
Most developing countries, when it comes to the environmental aspects of their business, look at it as a regulatory confinement. You're not allowed to this, you're not allowed to that. Or it is a financial issue whereby you have to pay because you did have these and these impacts on the environment. This is a completely different approach. You will, if you do the right thing, you'll be financially rewarded for it. That concept alone, I think, is a major step forward.
Kyoto alone is expected to generate 750,000 to 1 million carbon credits, valued at around 50 million rand over the project's lifetime. Returns like this have driven growth in the global carbon market, which has surged more than 1,000% in the past 5 years to $142 billion in 2010. COP17 at the end of the year will provide clarity on the future of the clean development mechanism. But back at Kyoto's landfill gas flaring site, methane capture continues and carbon revenue is in the bag until at least 2015.